We need to install a recessed light in this corner, which is a dining table area. I never had a light, and it's obvious it doesn't have enough light compared to the rest of the living area, especially at night. I want to install it in this spot, just above where the dining table would be. Since there's no attic and the trusses are running towards the kitchen, I decided to snake wires in between the joists up to the kitchen lights and use the same switch as well. So when the switch is turned on, the kitchen and dining lights will go on. I think this is the quickest solution. After taking down the closest kitchen light, we realized the kitchen has a drop-down ceiling. So we made a small hole to the ceiling above it that will be at the same level as the dining room ceiling. Now we can snake the wires through the hole between the joists going towards the new dining room light.
And we're going to make that light go on with the same switch.
So we're gonna have another light come on here with this switch here. This switch here that uses these lights here.
These three lights.
We have 25 feet of Romax we had laying around and got this cheap 4-inch LED recessed light. It's plenty for a small dining room table. And it comes with a cardboard circle template I would use to draw a circle on the ceiling. I screwed it between the joists in the ceiling to hold it in place and marked around it with a marker. Now I know what the joists are because we just did the drop ceiling box you see on the left. That was to hide the new central AC ducts. So it's very important to know there's nothing in the way where the hole will be cut. Also, to make sure we are between the joists, we make a 1-inch hole and put the snake through it to feel where the joists are on each side. We don't want to be too close to a joist. And we also send it towards the kitchen light to see if there's any obstructions. Everything seems fine so far. We cut the hole using an oscillator. This tool saves a lot of time, and if you have a shop vac around, it's no problem with the dust. Then we cut the hole we made before above the drop ceiling. We make it big enough to fit my hand to make it easy to grab the snake coming from the other end.
Push it through. Yeah, push it. No. Wire goes in through that side. Wire came out through this.
Now taking an end of the new Romax wire, I splice off the coating to expose the wires about 3 inches. And then attach the ends of at least 2 of the wires to the loop at the end of the snake, making sure they will not come untied as we pull the snake through the ceiling. Then feed it through the hole at the same time it's being pulled from the other end. Once it's through, we pull extra slack to have enough to connect the new fixture and do the same to the other end. Another thing we got lucky with is the access to the junction box that has all 3 wire connections of the lights in the kitchen. Hard to see it, but it's in there. So we spliced the new wires about 1 inch. Then feed the new Romax through the hole in the junction box. Then we take the 3 existing kitchen light wires in the junction box with the yellow caps and unscrew each one to attach the 3 new wires together, black, white, and neutral. We now switch the breaker back on and flip on the switch to test the current on both ends of the new wires. On the other side, we splice 1 inch from each wire to connect to the new recessed light. The way these mount and stay in place is by lifting the 2 spring-loaded wings and insert them into the hole about halfway, then slowly release them on the drywall in the hole and they will stay clamped in. The Romex will insert through one of these 2 clips and the wires will be connected inside the box. In the box there's 3 wires, positive, negative, and neutral. Each wire comes with connectors already on them. All we need to do is insert the new wires and they will lock in permanently. These are not reusable, so we need to make sure we do it right the first time. To insert the Romex cable, unclip this lever with a flat screwdriver and insert the Romex, and it will lock in, so it can't be pulled out. To free it, expand the clip with a flat screwdriver and pull out the Romex. Now we connect to the new recessed light wires on each clip, black, white, and neutral. Then switch the breaker on and flip the switch to test the new light. Not my favorite color. I prefer white lighting, but that's all they had left in 4-inch. We gotta live with that. Turn the power back off and insert the Romex into the slot opening. Then tuck the wires neatly in the box before closing the lid. Lift the 2 spring-loaded wings, insert them into the hole at about halfway, slowly start releasing them inside the drywall. Then adjust as needed. Well, here's the dark corner before, and here it is after. I'm happy with that. And we were lucky as well to be able to wire it without having to cut into walls and all that. Well, thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you along the way. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. See the description for links of tools and materials used in this video. And you all have a great day.